Mark gave me 10 minutes to master his chip shot in this live lesson. I showed him my one-step drill that is a simple way to make the chipping swing feel natural and repeatable. In just 10 minutes, you will learn how to strike the golf ball cleanly, control distance with ease, so your short game becomes a trusted part of your score on the course.
Mark, can we just show everybody where you've just started now hitting all these shots? Gone from bottom groove, thin, rolling through, zero spin, to now in here. We've just done a drill which transforms that strike, it gets you hitting down, and you can take it with you into your practice very, very easily. You see it gripping?
Yeah, just stops, it hits, and then it just begins to come back on itself.
Now that is how we have a tour-like strike.
Take that any day of the week. Nice.
This is it. Now, let's just show people the scenario we had before, right? So stand to it as we want to, so narrow stance, weight left. But we kept doing this one thing. So swing back for me and pause. We then kept swinging back, leaning back, and as we're coming down, catching this stick. Now, this looks like it's seriously close to you now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
We're going to try and simply avoid the stick. But I gave you one more swing thought, which we won't let people know what that is right now. We'll do that in 1 second.
Yeah.
So, imagine the ball was there for me. The first thing I want you to do is just measure from where your club head is. There should roughly be a club head back from where the stick is, okay? That's really important. If it's too far away, this drill has zero meaning. It won't work. If it's too close, you'll make it far too hard for yourself and you'll be saying, Alex, this is torturous. Not what I want to hit. First thing, Mark, I want you to make a few practice swings, just showing everybody here that feeling of like keeping that weight left, less wrists, and really avoiding that stick. Hitting that ground though, enjoying that hit. Brilliant. Now, that's how good does this look? Right, you're going to see the spin. Just hit one away for us, Mark, and then we'll go into that second piece after you've hit a few, because it's a really important thing. People will try this and get one thing wrong within the motion. Oh, why didn't hit the flag? It would have been perfect. But how good was that strike?
Brilliant.
Just look where you got it.
Come straight out of there.
That was different gravy. I was so good that I hit the flag. I was going to have so much sauce on it. Go on, hit one more for us.
I tried.
Now,
the aim was perfect though, but I tried to aim for that flag.
We're trying to go for the back flag, and that was awesome. Now, for anybody that's watching this that struggle with fat and thins and zero spin, this is the video for you. Weight further left. Look at that, got some juice on it now. You see it gripping?
Yeah. Just stops, it hits, and then it just
begins
to come back on itself.
It's almost like the ball now comes off faster. A little bit of a bruiser.
Little bit of a divot.
It's almost like it's almost like the ball comes off faster, right? But it stops quicker.
Yeah.
Now, there's one really key element that I think you can do a little bit better, which this is exciting, right? It could be even better than that last shot. Right? Let me jump in there for you, Mark. Can you stand just this side here for us? So we've already started to explore this a little bit. Now, when people first try this drill, we get hitting down on it. We hit it great. And I'm going to hit one away, and it gets all very this way a little bit, which is $1 million, right? Way better than where you were. But to take that up another level, I want people to understand one element, right? After we struck that golf ball, this handle doesn't just carry on working down, okay? After we struck that golf ball, it can start to work up and around. Now, really important point, that is not me flicking the wrists. And a great way to have an analogy of this, watch this, Mark, here. This is exactly what you're going to feel. Less wrists on the way back, into delivery. As your hands pass the golf ball, they work up and around. Yeah. Now, that allows you to interact perfectly, get that ball really climbing that grooves, without the fear of like dunching it like straight into the turf, because we don't want to do that. Right, Mark, we have to have a go. Because you've already started doing this, which is brilliant.
That's all right.
Now, what is great about this, do a few practice swings, exploring that idea, you'll notice, and take real good note of this, everybody, that your hips start to move a little bit. Good. Less wrists, though. That was great. Less wrists. That's it. So if you look at this here, I'm going to put this over your head.
Yeah, it's fine.
Watch me, don't go too fast. I value my shins. Back and through and follow, keep your hand, there we go. Now that is how we have a tour-like strike. A tour-like strike. Right, Mark, go on, hit one away. Nice, and this drill's just brilliant, because you could do this at home, right?
Yeah, in the back garden, easy.
5 minutes a day, back garden,
Easy.
set it up like this, different level of strike. Ah, look at that shot.
Nice.
Coming round to the flag. So one thing to hear is there's no panic in that strike now.
No.
So if I just jump in there and just give like a little bit of a detailed thing. If you stand there for us, Mark, because this is really important. So we stand in, we've got our stance around 2 club widths apart, ball on the back, weight left, okay? We're feeling less wrists on the way back, okay? As we're into that golf ball, this is where we want to feel quite a bit of shaft lead, and then as our hands pass the ball, they work up.
Yeah.
Now, when you're hitting this a little bit thin, this way.
And that for me is because my swing is then too far back here.
Yeah.
So I'm flicking it to get it back to where it needs to be.
So the idea of less wrist makes it shorter.
Yeah.
Right, set another one. So really take those points on into your stroke. And yeah, of course, this drill's not going to be perfect every time, but it's going to give you some great feedback. So when you're actually trying to practice yourself, you go, okay, well, I missed the stick, but I caught it a little thin. So I could really still feel I get a little left, okay? Great setup that. Ah. What a shot. What a shot, sir.
I'll take that any day of the week. Especially on Sunday when I'm out with 4 people.
That's the thing, innit? When you're playing with your mates, these are the ones where you're like, please be good, please be good. Well, all you got to do, and this is why this is a great drill, you could literally visualize. I almost call it like it's like a gate, over the gate drill, I call it, right? All you got to do is take it over that gate.
Yeah.
And then we're good. Now, of course, you can still catch it bad, like I said a minute ago, but you've got to really trust in that weight staying left as much as you can. So that's then, look at the scenario you get. You miss the gate, our bottom of the arc happens here.
Yeah.
If you catch the gate,
yeah.
And that's where you get the tops, the thins, and the no spin. And when you get that spinner, it brings joy to my face because you can see you going like, oh my God, it's stopping.
Yeah.
Right, go on, couple more for me. Brilliant. Ah, that there, model it. That is it. Hit that ground, that practice swing. So this is a really important point before you hit, and everybody listen to this bit. I do what you do. I make practice swings sometimes. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Think about this, right? I want every practice swing to be as good as the shot you're about to hit. As if you were playing for a beer on the final hole and you have to get up and down.
Fair enough.
Right, do you know what I mean? Like, if you were trying to get up and down for a beer, would you do that?
No.
Okay, right, make it like that, and that's the same for everybody. Right, brilliant. Now that was different intent, right?
Yeah.
Can tell this man likes his beer. So close. A little bit on the top. That's it. Awesome. Keep the weight left. Brilliant shot.
Nice.
So now the most important thing in golf and chipping is getting that strike. When you get that strike, you can then start to build your distance control in. Now, all I'd say is, you've got this drill, hammer it at home, and when you start getting this ball coming out the middle more often than not, you then can go, okay, can I do this then with my sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you go and do it with your sandwich, you'll see even more spin. But what I'm trying to say here is, if you've got centre contact, you can then start to work on your distance control. Like some of these now are going a little far past, because you're hitting them harder than you're anticipating you're hitting them before. But the main thing we're looking at here is, and the same for everybody, when you're first trying to improve, can we get the strike? Once you've had 2 or 3 sessions with getting a better strike, then your distance control starts happening naturally. And the reason is, right, imagine we just use miles an hour. Let's say this is 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's not, but we'll just say it is.
We'll just say it is.
And then this came off at 60 miles an hour and this came off at 40 miles an hour. Well, if you're constantly hitting it at different points, how can you build up that control of what distance control is? You can't.
No.
Once you start using this drill, getting it in here, then wow, like distance control levels up. And it's something that people don't even realise. You're working on one thing and getting 2 or 3 from it.
Yeah.